Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of the Big Bang Theory. This is season 4, episode 7. Last time we found out that Priya and Leonard have had a casual relationship whenever she has come into town, and it was revealed that a whole bunch of them have just been betraying each other back and forth. Leonard's been given insects in his food for a very long time by Sheldon as a scientific experiment, and Raj used Sheldon's toothbrush, all kinds of different things. It was super funny to watch unfold. But anyway, let's get on to this episode. If you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started.
I think I finally figured out my problem with women.
The capybara
Singular
is the largest member
problem?
of the rodent family.
I like
What
capybaras.
does that have to do with me and women?
He just doesn't want to talk about it.
I don't project confidence, so I decided.
That's one
Next
problem.
time, I'm going to assume the mantle of self-assurance.
Oh, yeah, what does that look like?
Oh my. It's working.
You pop, sparkle, and buzz electric. I'm
Wow.
gonna pick you up at 8. Show you a night you will never forget.
I think Raj is.
Where are we going?
I made it onto the team for the new Defense Department laser-equipped surveillance satellite.
Wait, excuse
Whoa.
me, if we're changing topics, I believe I have first dibs with capybara, a rodent the size of a baby hippo.
I have to get a security clearance, so you guys might be hearing from the FBI.
Whoa, I don't want to speak to the FBI.
Why?
I'm brown and I talk funny. They're just doing a background check.
Your insistence on talking about your own lives stymies me at every turn.
Fine, Sheldon, tell us about your giant rodents.
No, you squandered your time with me. In the...
New moon.
Oh, Bella, don't you see? Edward's only pushing you away because he loves you.
Dr. Kutrapali,
The FBI.
I'm Special Agent Page, FBI. May I come in?
Get a drink
Talk to you about
and fast.
Howard Wolowitz.
Oh, it's empty. Rum cake? Rum cake works.
To your knowledge, has Mr. Wolowitz ever committed a crime?
Of course not. I'm here on an H-1B visa, which means I can't be associated in any way with crime or criminal activity, and I'm not.
Howard has broken a
To your
few.
knowledge, does Mr. Wolowitz
Yeah.
have any foreign contacts?
No, just me.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the cavity search.
Ha
I love this country. The baseball, the freedom, the rampant morbid obesity. From California to the New York Island, I'm a real Yankee Doodle boy. My country is of thee.
I don't know the lyrics to that.
I was expecting Mulder. See, I got Scully. Mulder and Scully.
X-Files.
The truth is out there. Never mind.
The truth is out there.
What would you
I haven't
like
watched
to
it.
know? We're in different departments. He's an engineer and I'm an experimental physicist. You know, one of those guys who examines the building blocks of creation and says, "Hello, maker of the universe."
Leonard.
How would you characterize your relationship with Mr. Wolowitz?
Good. It's a good relationship.
You're gonna ruin it for Howard, aren't
Most of
you?
my relationships are good. You pop, sparkle, and buzz electric. I'm gonna pick you up at 8. Show you a night you will never forget.
Sounds great.
Really?
Oh my, I didn't see the ring with my glasses off. So. Look
Ooh.
at that, I'm starting to exude. Could you get that?
I suppose I could if I were asked.
Will you get that?
Please get that.
Why do you have to make things so complicated?
Is she here for Sheldon?
Dr. Cooper,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Page.
Oh
FBI.
no. Oh no.
Here's my ID.
And here is my Justice League membership card.
A few questions about Howard Wolowitz.
Oh, all right. I thought anyone would. I truly support the FBI in the mission, which is expressed through their motto.
Fidelity, bravery, integrity.
Correct. Now to business.
He was testing her.
Would you characterize him as responsible?
I'm going to answer that with a visual aid.
Sheldon.
Mr. Wallowitz borrowed it. Damaged plastic retention hub number 3. Would you characterize that as responsible?
That's really not the sort of thing we're interested in.
You heard me say Blu-ray, right?
I did.
You're not getting anything useful out of him. How about the time he went with Stephanie?
Is there anything else? Where would you like to start? He refuses to pay fines when he's overdue with books I lend him. He crashed the Mars
Fines.
rover while attempting to
Oh,
impress a woman. He recommended that I go see the third Matrix movie.
God
because it was,
damn.
and I quote, just as good as the first one.
You just ruined it.
If that's not irresponsible, I don't know what is.
Oh, crap.
The Mars rover?
That was actually a poorly chosen example, as it had nothing to do with me.
Yes. Well, let's talk about it anyway.
I don't want to. Not that my disinclination to discuss the topic should be...
Thank you, Dr. Cooper. I think I have all I need.
Damn.
I was
Good?
afraid you were going to fixate on that Mars rover incident.
Oh, she did. You, oh my god.
Apparently the background interviews didn't go well. You guys wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Well,
They all kind of didn't go
actually,
well,
I may
right?
have gotten a little tipsy when I talked to her.
I may have hit on her a little bit.
I may
And
have thought-
I
Sheldon,
can always count on you to step up and ruin everything.
you feel
I feel
guilt?
awful.
No, me too.
Sheldon,
To tell you the truth, I thought if anyone was going to screw things up for Howard, it'd be Sheldon.
Well,
Oh.
your expectations have been subverted.
you're gonna lie about it?
Sleep eludes me, Leonard.
Really? Maybe Sleep has met you before.
Mockery? I did mention the Mars rover incident to that FBI agent and probably cost Howard his security clearance.
Ooh.
What?
But why should that keep me up?
Because you feel guilty?
Interesting. So
You hadn't considered that?
You're having a guilt-ridden dream.
Do
Oh.
you have any evidence to support that hypothesis?
How about that Gorn sitting on the couch?
Oh, hi. Gorn.
That's where I sit.
Was your statement untrue?
No.
Then I'm afraid you can't withdraw it.
I'm sorry, I don't recall you saying no backsies. I'd like to offer a laudatory statement about Howard's many excellent qualities that I believe will tip the scales back in his favor.
I don't know how well this is gonna go.
Wallowitz. Yeah, I don't understand why you people are picking on my friend Howard when there are much more serious security threats to pursue. For instance, when I first met Leonard, he was on the verge of giving away rocket secrets to a North Korean spy, and the
Oh.
agent never investigated that.
Sheldon.
No, it's a different Leonard. He's Chinese, red hair, 6 fingers. Goodbye.
Oh my god.
Raj.
Whoa.
Sheldon, I wanted to meet Neil deGrasse,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
from the Hayden Planetarium in New York.
Is he a
I'm
fan?
quite familiar with Dr. Tyson.
Or not?
He's responsible for the demotion of Pluto from planetary status. I liked Pluto. Ergo, I do not like you. Actually, the person at fault for you not getting a security clearance is me. I went to the FBI and retracted my statement.
And they were okay with that?
No, if anything, I made it worse. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me? You've set my career back at least 2 years, and you think you can make it right with I'm sorry?
Yes. I followed the social protocol.
He-
I attempted to right the wrong. I will offer you a one-time only high five.
He is under no obligation to accept your
She
apology.
is not accepted.
I just wanted you to know I'm sorry for the role I played in the Pluto matter.
Oh, shut up.
Can't even take his own advice. Follow his own rules. Hey Penny, we haven't seen him in so long.
You know, they have a really nice bar over at the Olive Garden.
I don't like the Olive Garden. They treat me like family.
That's pretty funny.
Okay,
Ethyl alcohol. 40 milliliters.
I'm sorry, honey, I don't know milliliters.
No. Blame President James Jimmy Carter.
Would you say that's about 40 milliliters?
More or less.
Great.
Oh,
Now, where were we?
I believe you. Harvey Wallbanger. Sex on the beach? I hardly think so. Rob Roy. I have a Rosewater Ricky. First, dust the cherries with sugar, then spray them with a mixture of rum and bitters. Then ignite the rum.
Drink this.
Go, one Rosewater Ricky. Yeah, you know, every bartender makes it differently. Why don't you give it a try?
All right.
can't believe he bought
To the metric
that.
system. Penny, you face failure on a daily basis.
Sheldon.
How do you cope?
I drink.
Oh, she just
To drinking.
accepts it. You spit that out already. Oh my god.
Nope.
You can't go back and undry hump someone's boyfriend.
I'm facing Starfleet Academy's unwinnable command scenario, the Kobayashi Maru.
Sometimes you can't win.
Captain Kirk won.
Kirk cheated.
How does she know about this?
That you know that.
I'm not even totally
Hard to
familiar
believe
with
I'm
that.
actually having this conversation with you.
Oh, she's not. He's
Right there
not.
with you.
Oh, I thought he was dreaming again.
I'll reprogram Howard.
Sheldon, you can't reprogram people.
But no, you can't reprogram people. You're feeling better about me today, aren't you?
Not really.
Yes, you are.
Go away, Sheldon. You're giving me a couch cushion?
His spot?
I'm giving you my spot on the couch.
Whoa.
You love that spot.
No, I love my mother. My feelings for my spot are much greater.
Much greater.
Oh my god, dude, now you have to forgive him.
He doesn't have to, but it's a
Right.
great gesture.
Apology accepted.
High five. Not too
Aww.
hard.
Not too hard.
I can still talk then.
I changed my mind. Get out of my spot.
Saw that coming.
How long?
94 seconds.
94? Can he take back his apology too? Hope you enjoyed that. Super funny how it just keeps trying to eat the capybara, but it was just not happening, and the capybara just doesn't even care. Just take back your acceptance of his apology, Howard. My god. But yeah, Sheldon tried so hard to do a nice thing for Howard, to earn his forgiveness, and then he just takes it back, takes his spot back in a matter of seconds. Sheldon's actions throughout this episode are actually quite interesting though, because I actually haven't thought too much about what his moral compass is like. Sometimes it's great and he does really kind things. He's always there for his friends, almost always there for his friends. But then he was very hard on Leonard for breaking a pact and sleeping with Priya, but was going to completely hide his own wrongdoing and letting the Mars rover incident slip. And he doesn't actually apologize because he wants to do the right thing. He does it so he won't feel guilty anymore. So I don't know. He's a bit of a conundrum to say the least, I think. But it does say something about him that for at least a while, his guilt over wronging Howard is more uncomfortable than not sitting in his spot. So yeah, I mean, he knows when he's done wrong, I guess, and he feels bad about it, which is not better than doing the right thing to begin with. But hey, love how he tried to distract from conversations he wasn't interested in with fun facts about capybaras. I'm with you on that one, Sheldon. Capybaras are awesome. But yeah, everybody gets interrogated by the FBI. Raj first has to get some alcohol in him via some rum cake. And then he's so overly worried that he'll be deported, which I totally understand. Like, this is his home. And for some reason, he hates his home country. I've been to India. I mean, I don't have any friends there, so it would be hard to move there. But if all my friends wanted to go live there for a while, I would totally be down. But yeah, Raj's disdain for Indian culture is also something that I think I would like to learn more about, because that's definitely something I hope the show touches on a little bit more, other than just to make a joke out of it. Personally, I had a lot of friction with my Chinese culture for a host of reasons. Obviously, my experience is very different from his, though, because I was born here and grew up here. I've actually never been anywhere in Eastern Asia, so hopefully at some point I get to go. But yeah, a lot of jokes concerning Raj are at the expense of his culture, so I would like to learn more about him as a person, learning more about his connection to his culture and why he dislikes it so much. But yeah, meanwhile, the FBI also goes to Leonard and he flirts up a storm with the FBI agent. And it's just so over the top. Like, if I saw someone in real life flirt the way he did, I wouldn't assume they were confident. I'd assume they were trying to project confidence. And I mean, I guess some people say fake it till you make it. She's married though, and he has to back off real quick. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, speaking of unwanted attention, I'm thinking back, and I think in the third episode of the series, when Leonard is talking about trying to ask someone out, Howard says that he himself has an extensive history with sexual harassment lawsuits. I mean, even 15 years ago was a very, very different time, and I don't think we actually saw him act inappropriately towards women at work. So I guess it makes sense that he didn't lose his job, but for him to be interviewing for a new job, and the FBI clearly has to know about it. The sexual harassment lawsuits didn't set off any alarms there. Like they were okay with it. I don't know. It's interesting. But I have to imagine they at least know. I guess to the FBI, the Mars rover thing, dereliction of duty, being careless on the job was much more of a problem. But anyway, it's Sheldon's turn for the interview. And actually, even before he accidentally reveals the Mars rover thing, he's trying real hard to shit on Howard as much as possible, knowing that this is a job interview for something very important to Howard. He was telling her how Howard was so irresponsible. And I mean, as clueless as he is, he had to know that this wasn't going to help Howard's chances, right? And so now that I think about it, I might hold that against Sheldon more than him actually like accidentally revealing the Mars rover thing. Purposefully shitting on Howard in front of his potential employer is pretty bad, I think. Um, I'm actually not sure if he knew for certain that he could feel guilty. Someone jog my memory and let me know if he's actually acted like this before, if he's actually felt guilty in the past, because I can't really remember an example. He tends not to feel any remorse for his actions, it feels like, and this time, it seems like he didn't even realize he felt guilt until Leonard pointed it out in his dream. And he tried to fix the situation and wound up throwing Leonard and his relationship with Joyce Kim under the bus. God, he's done some really good things for the group, but he really can't keep a secret, and he screws them over quite a lot as well. And oh, we have a cameo by Neil deGrasse Tyson. I didn't think, with so much going on in this episode, he was the last person I expected. This was the last time. This was not a time I expected a cameo to show up. And I think it's a cool cameo for people who are into science. I actually like some of Neil deGrasse Tyson's work, but like Sheldon, I'm not a fan of him. Not going to dive into why, but it's not because of Pluto. I didn't even really know he had anything to do with that, really. But I'm not going to go into why I dislike Neil deGrasse Tyson. But yeah, Sheldon tries to apologize to Howard and expects forgiveness. And I don't know where he learned his social protocols, but people aren't required to forgive you just because you try to make things right and you apologized. It certainly helps if you do it, but his expectation that it needs to happen because he followed the social protocols is just way off base. And I think I don't think that's unique to him. I think a lot of people in real life think they're entitled to being forgiven if they apologize, even if it's like a half-assed apology. So like I'm not gonna hold that against him too much, but yeah, funny how Neil deGrasse Tyson shows up and tries to offer a similar apology to Sheldon, and Sheldon blows him off completely. That is a little bit hypocritical to not hold yourself to the standard you were just trying to set a couple of moments ago, but it's funny. Penny was barely in this episode. We saw her behind the bar in the last few minutes pouring a drink for Sheldon, which he keeps drinking, spitting out, re-ingesting, just back and forth. Ugh, don't do that. But I actually thought Sheldon was dreaming again because Penny knew the Kobayashi Maru situation from Star Trek. Like I've only known like the very basics of it, but I didn't expect her to know whatsoever. I thought he was dreaming again. But yeah, look at her getting more nerdy with every passing season. There was a time when she didn't even know what Schrodinger's cat was, and now she's here referencing the Koba. I can't even say it right. Kobayashi Maru. Like that's pretty impressive. But yeah, Sheldon offering his spot was a very big deal. Raj was getting very emotional over it. He was nearly crying, and it was a very nice gesture. Too bad it didn't stick for more than 94 seconds. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week and this episode. Really enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Leave a like, really helps out the channel. If you want to see the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like. And I already said that, and I'll see you guys next time. Cuties, bye friends.